Sawadee Cap. No smooth jazz today. Who is downstairs opening the restaurant and she hasn't turned on the laptop yet, so sorry, smooth jazz fans. February the 14th, aka Valentine's Day. So to all the lovebirds out there, have fun today. I got a girl who doesn't like chocolate. First woman I've ever met in my life who doesn't like chocolate. Might be the first person I ever met in my life who doesn't like chocolate. So, of course, not knowing that, last year I sent her chocolate and flowers and a big bear, a big giant, the biggest bear they had. Fucking cost me like $200, which, once again, over here in Thailand, 6,000 baht is an insane amount of money. Remember, she was living on 1,000 baht a month for a long time, so I spent 6,000 bucks on a fucking bear and chocolate and flowers, whatever. Anyway, I know you're excited to get to the blind boy. I am. All right, so I completely forgot about it, but whatever. I'm reading it now and I'm excited because it's a blind boy and he got a master's degree. That's pretty fucking impressive. I don't have a master's degree. You don't have a master's degree. Blind boy got a master's degree. So you're saying there's a chance? Yes. Saying there's a chance. A blind boy paid his way to a master's degree at Northwestern University by taking notes on class lectures in braille, typing them, and selling copies to classmates. This is a good, okay, I'm glad this is living up to my expectations here. So he took notes in braille on class lectures, typed them up, and then sold copies to classmates who had stronger eyes but weak ambition. Ooh, yeah, going to play. See, this is why I love this book. They're not all winners, folks, but today that tells you everything you need to know. Dude was blind, and he paid his college tuition by not being lazy, like a lot of people who had sight and hearing and everything else, who took it for granted and were lazy, and their mommies and daddies paid for them to go to college. They didn't care. They didn't have to work. So there you go. That's my dude right there. I like him already. He's a smart guy. He's ambitious. He is creative, clever, coming up with that, overcoming an obvious handicap, not having sight, something that we all take for granted. I like this guy already. One of the great mysteries of life is why some people who seem to have all the advantages, the right connections, education, and experience, never seem to amount to much, while others who have had to struggle for everything they have reach incredible heights of success. Yeah, I've seen it many times. Both of those scenarios I've seen many times. It hinges on determination. If you have the will to succeed, you will somehow find a way, regardless of the obstacles you encounter. Gold, baby, gold. I'm digging it. Pour it on me. Do you use all your assets to achieve your goals, or are you handicapped by your lack of ambition, or fear, or doubt, or laziness? Or, I had the ambition, but I was lazy. I overcame it. You've got fear, doubts, analysis paralysis, whatever. Can you overcome those? That's the question. That's the thing to get you to the next level, is overcoming those things. No other person can create in you a desire to succeed with enough motivation. So you might have motivation, but do you have enough, right? You will see things all around you that will help you reach your objectives, things that you may have overlooked many times before. So he touches on a lot of stuff there, guys. We've talked about your why in the past, why you do what you're doing. Why do you want to be an entrepreneur? Why do you want to have success? If you ask a dude in jail who everything's gone wrong for, do you want to succeed? He'll say yes, but obviously he didn't succeed in anything except getting thrown in jail, because he made a series, or she made a series of bad choices, the easy way out, committing a crime, stealing from somebody else who had worked for it instead of working for it. So, but do they want to succeed? Sure. But they didn't want to succeed bad enough to do what we do and work, walk the straight line and do it right. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good example. The motivation's there, but not enough motivation to do things the right way, the legal way, and not get your ass thrown in jail. And you know, I was thinking of like a street guy, but it's the same for the suits. The Wall Street guys who get arrested because they did insider trading and cut corners. Martha Stewart, right? She was already successful with her whole empire with the, you know, home good cooking and all that. Martha Stewart's home shit. She had to deal with Walmart, all that crap, and yet she is such weak character that she needed to cheat, you know, to get more wealth. That's a disgusting human being. That's a piece of shit. You know, she's like a politician, just more and more and more and more and more, lying, cheating, stealing, right? No good. No good. So, yeah, I mean, go back, listen again from the beginning, listen to it tomorrow, the day after, put it on your little iPhone or whatever and listen to it in your car, in your truck, because he just dropped some nuggets. It's good stuff, and it's valid. And once again, one of these things I'm going to read for people who want to be an entrepreneur and haven't been able to make that step up and graduate and pull the trigger. One of the things I read over these 365 days is going to do it for you. The lights are going to come on. You're just going to get motivated where you haven't been before, to the point where you'll actually do what you know you need to do. Some people lack the knowledge. That's why you listen to vlogs like this and read books like I talk about. Some people lack the ambition. If you want to make a change, you got to change something, right? You want to change the way you live, you got to change the way you work, act, think. Some people lack, you know, they have fear. They lack courage. And, you know, if you listen to this stuff every single day, at some point you can like, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to goddamn do it. I did some videos on buying an investment condo here last month, basically. All through the month, I put 4, 5, 6 videos out of me buying a condo. And like I said, the numbers didn't work. So typically I would say, don't do this. But it was very important for me to jump in the friggin' water and start fucking swimming. Because I've been drowning, you know, the year I've been here, and that's not me. It's not who I am. It didn't fit me. It didn't feel good. I didn't like the way I felt about myself. I didn't like my bank balance. You know what I mean? So I was in a situation here in a new country that a lot of you are in your country, in America, or wherever you're watching this from. And it was unacceptable. I would not accept that result, so I changed it. So is the condo an ideal investment? Hell no. I told you the numbers are off. Even at the reduced prices right now, half price basically, COVID, and I bought it at what I think is about 33 cents on the dollar, because I bought it for 400 grand, and a year ago, before COVID, the cheapest condo I could find was 1.2 million, 40,000 US. I bought it for 13. So technically I'm way ahead of the game equity-wise. But as far as the numbers in rent, I told you it exceeds the 1%, the 100 to 1 ratio, right? I don't care. I gained valuable experience. I purchased I took action. And it's not going to lose me money. It's just not going to make me a lot of money. You know, my rental in America is going to provide a lot more than that. So that the numbers do work, right? And thank God, because it's much needed income coming in during this friggin' pandemic. So the point is if you don't like where you're at, and I didn't like where I was at with the restaurant and guest house and pie, I changed it. Right? I did something, and I took action, and I bought a condo. I learned a shitload doing it, which is also invaluable. And more importantly, I'm changing things around. I'm changing the course of my life here in Thailand. So follow me. Come on in. The water's fine.